Hello everyone. Today we're going to be making Barilla Rotini Pasta with basil pesto that I purchased from Costco. And if you'd like to add some additional ingredients, we'll go over that. If you don't have basil pesto, it's very simple to make. We'll go over the ingredients, but generally all you're going to need is basil and some oil. It says here there's Parmesan cheese, that's optional, and then the nuts, the pine nuts. And what you're going to do, if you'd like to add also garlic, you can do that. What you're going to do is you're going to add all of the ingredients into a blender, and then you're going to get like a nice, let me open it for you, smooth consistency like this. It's going to be a little chunky because of the nuts, but you kind of get the idea of it's liquidy, but not as liquid as like a ketchup or something. So I've already have the pasta in here boiling. I just added water, salt, and the rotini pasta that we have here. And it's optional what you want to do with the pasta. Most people like it completely cooked. Some people like it al dente. Here it says on the instructions, for authentic al dente pasta, boil for 7 minutes, stirring occasionally. For more tender pasta, boil an additional minute. So I have my pasta cooking now for about 5 minutes. So in just about a few more minutes, we could take the pasta out. Barilla is a brand of pasta that I purchased at my local grocery store. They have a wide variety of pastas, ranging from spaghettis to fettuccinis and rotini. They have all different kinds of pasta. For this specific type of recipe, because it is a basil pesto sauce, I chose the rotini because, as you can see from the picture, it's the spiraled one, the spiraled pasta, and the pesto, some of the pesto will catch into some of these crevices in the pasta. So I feel like it works the best with the rotini, but you can use any pasta that you like. I don't know if spaghetti would be the best option, but just be creative, I guess. And let's just check on the pasta real quick. And I'm just going to stir it. It feels like it's cooked, but I think it might need just maybe another minute. You can test it by trying to cut into it. And just needs maybe another minute or so. I also have here some cherry tomatoes. I don't generally use cherry tomatoes. I like to use sun-dried tomatoes in this recipe. I just don't have any right now, and fresh is always best. So I'm going to throw in some of these diced, or sliced, I guess. I just cut them in quarter halves. Cherry tomatoes, and then 2 cloves of garlic, just for an added little boost. And then the oregano. I like to add oregano to all my pastas. A lot of people don't like it, but I just have here the McCormick brand of oregano leaves. It's already dried for you. And then also I'd like to add some of this Carlini extra virgin olive oil, just for that added, finishing touch at the end, just to give it some smoothness. So let's see here. Check my pasta again. I'm gonna give it a taste. Okay, that is al dente. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna take my pasta. Oops, it is very hot. Let me turn off the stove real quick, actually. I should have used the hand, the saucepan with the handle instead, but I used this one. Can't really see it right now, but I am going to toss this all into my strainer. Excuse the fog. And basically, that's the pasta. You don't need to do anything further to the pasta. I'm going to take the pan that I was using, turn the heat on low, and we'll start off with some of this Carlini extra virgin olive oil. Just kind of like coat it at the bottom. And then add the garlic. Add the tomato. And oregano. Ooh, the smells are just really coming through. Turn it down a little bit. And you just want to cook the tomatoes a little bit. That garlic is really smelling good. And then once the tomatoes cook, add the pesto and add the pasta, and voila, you have a meal. I should get my spoon. I don't know why I'm doing that. So, just kind of mix it all together. Add some aroma to the dish. And I'm going to add the pesto to it now. Just about that much should be enough. If you need more, you can always add it later. Now, like I said, the tomatoes are optional. I like it in my pasta. A lot of people don't. You could also add more Parmesan cheese. I already have Parmesan cheese in my pesto, so I'm not going to be doing that. I'm just going to turn up the heat a little bit more. And you don't want to cook it too much because, like I said, there's cheese in the pesto. So really you want to keep it on a low heat. And then I'm going to grab my pasta again. And I don't know, it's not really... kind of sticking. There we go. Just kind of dump it all in, back into the pot. And then just mix it. Mix it together. If you feel like you need more olive oil, add more olive oil. If you feel like you need more pesto, add more pesto. I'm going to add a little bit more pesto. And just cook it through for about, doesn't need very much time. It's only been on the stove now for a few minutes, so just cook it through a little bit more, and then we'll plate the dish. I think that's good. So now we're going to take the pesto, and I have this lovely dish here, and I'm just going to put it in here. I wonder if I could just dump it in. Let's see. It is a little hot. See what I mean? It can kind of get stuck at the bottom. So you don't want to cook it on too high of a heat, but because of the cheese. But you get what I mean. And basically, that's the finished meal. If you'd like to add another drizzle of olive oil on it, you can. Dress it with some parsley or additional Parmesan cheese. That's also another good thing to do. Thank you for joining me today for my dinner pesto pasta. If you're interested in learning more about my recipes, visit my YouTube channel, and I'll see you next time.